in the beginning. Welcome everyone to our bi-weekly Zoom call where we share product experiences with Nikken products. I'm Emily Ellsworth, and I am so happy that you're here tonight. And I'm looking forward to hearing your stories. So we're not making any medical claims. Nikken doesn't do that, and we just like to let people know what happens when you use a magnetic sleep pad or drink water that's been treated, alkalinized, ionized, magnetized, and many other ized things. I have had my life completely changed twice by the sleep pad and then the water, and I will never be without them. So we are anxious to just share and learn. I always learn a lot when I do these calls from your stories. So feel free. I want to share something before we start as we start, that Pam Barnes posted today. I don't know if she's coming on. I'm not sure if she will be, but she had a massage, and she said that her massage therapist is more like a chiropractor, and he works on you, and it's not real comfortable. So for the first time, she had one on her Nature Rest Fit, her twin Nature Rest Fit. And she said usually she can't really relax the shoulder area because it kind of hurts. But today she said she almost fell asleep, and she noticed a huge difference being on that Nature Rest Fit with all that wonderful technology. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Never thought of carrying my Nature Rest Fit to a massage, but I might try that sometime. So I'll just pass that on as an idea. Becky, how about if you let us know what happened to you recently?
All righty. Well, Labor Day, so just a few days ago, I was given an assignment with a program that I'm doing to go play and record it. And so I decided to go for a bike ride because that's what I used to do when I was little. I love to ride my bike. But I haven't ridden a bike. I don't remember, like I was probably a teenager. Uh-oh, my phone's already dying. So we headed out for this bike ride, and I was going down the Rio Grande Trail, and they have these gates that you have to kind of wind around. And as I was coming through, my handlebar hit the gate and made me unsteady, and I fell over. And as I toppled over, the handlebar jabbed into my gut, and it hurt so bad. And so, I mean, I couldn't go on for a little bit. I sat down right there and was like, oh man, I'm really hurt. And then I thought, okay, I have the magflex that I have on my back, and I put it on my stomach, and it still hurt. But I thought, okay, well, when I was little, I was falling off my bike, and I'd get up and dust myself off and get back on and go again. So I climbed back on my bike. We went several more miles. We were gone for a total of a couple hours. And yeah, when I got back home, I was assessing the damage and there was no bruising whatsoever. I really think I tore muscle inside. And I know it should have bruised. It was, and yeah, just hurt like crazy. So even the next day, I noticed that there was bruising in several spots on my leg, but not on my stomach where I had that magflex. And even that night, I put the grounding pad, I wrapped it around my waist and back to help with the inflammation. And even though it's been sore, I can tell that it is just like I can almost feel the healing. It just is getting better and better and better. And I was almost grateful that it happened so that I could share this story because I was so blown away at how well these technologies work. And today I even noticed that there's like a little indentation where that hit. You can see where it hit, but there's no bruising. And the other thing I noticed is even after all that exercise, riding a bike, which I haven't done for a long time, after sleeping in my sleep set, the next day I got up and I haven't been sore at all, other than my stomach. So that's pretty miraculous in and of itself. But yeah, that's my story.
I couldn't believe it when you said you got back on the bike. You kept going. Yeah, that's really amazing. I love that magflex. Love it, love it, love it. I've used it on my belly too, and my back and tailbone, and lots of times. That's one you don't want to be without.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm healing so much faster.
Yeah, yeah. If you're not bruising, you must be.
Honestly, I think if I had not had that with me and knew of the technologies and stuff, I might have had my husband take me to the hospital. It was hurting that bad. And not knowing, what might be wrong internally. But as it was, I thought, well, if there's something major wrong, I'll know about it. Otherwise, I probably just tore something and it's going to take time to heal. So I just stuck the magnet on there and will heal.
Yes. And if I were you, I would still be wearing it
Oh yeah.
day and night. Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. I once had a cracked or broken tailbone, and I used that on my tailbone, and I kept it there day and night for 3 weeks, and I wasn't hurting at all after the first little bit. And then I took it off, and then it hurt again. So I put it back on day and night for 2 more weeks. And then after that, I tried, I said, okay, let's try again, see if we're done. And I took it off and it never hurt after that. My daughter told me her cracked tailbone hurt for a year.
Oh my word.
So I just know that magflex made all the difference.
Right.
Thank you so much, Mickey.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have, well, Elaine, did you want to share something tonight?
Sure. I wanted to share about these Insoles. Can you see those? These are amazing Insoles. They have three technologies in that are all technologies that are in the earth. They surround us, but we just don't get enough of it. And so these help provide more. So my daughter called me at 1 o'clock in the morning one night, just in tears, because she was pregnant. She couldn't keep anything down. And so now she was dehydrated because she couldn't keep any food down. And now because she was dehydrated, she had this horrible, horrible headache. And so she said, can you come and help me? And I have been in Nikken a long time. So I hurried and got up and I gathered 5 different technologies. But when I got there to her house, for some reason, these are what I wanted to use. I said, well, where does it hurt you? And she said, well, it hurts here. And then she put her hand down at the back. And so I just wrapped this very flexible foot thing, one around her forehead and one around the back. And I just sat there next to her in the dark, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just held those there. And I figured, it takes aspirin about 20 minutes to go through and do something where you notice a difference. So I thought I would just sit and hold those for 20 minutes. I probably held them more than that. And finally she felt better and she was able to go to bed. And it made me so happy to be able to help my daughter at a tender time like that, where nothing else was helping her. And then in the morning, she texted me and she said, thank you so much for coming over. Actually, the very moment you put these on, I felt better.
Wow.
I just am so grateful to have these things in my home. Like Becky did with having that on her back and she shifted it to her tummy. I always use these kinds of things that are in my home first before I take medication or before I go outside and feel like I have to do something. And usually I can handle everything I need to inside my house.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
I think years ago, one time I did a similar thing and I got a scarf, like a thin silk type scarf, and I tied it like that and kept the insole there for a while. I don't remember details, but I remember having that on my neck.
Huh. Well, they are nice and thin.
Yes, they're very flexible.
Yeah.
I did it with not as flexible. We have a new person, and I'm not sure I know how to pronounce your name.
I think it's Wen.
Is it Wen?
Ewan?
Yeah,
Ewan? Is that how you say it?
She works with Jeannie a lot.
Oh, great. Well, I've seen your name on probably on WhatsApp. It's great to have you here. If you would like to share an experience tonight, feel free. That would be awesome.
Which one? Which one?
Oh,
can you hear me?
yes.
I'm using my iPhone because I'm working on the same time on my laptop right now. But I've been in Nikken about 8 years now, and I own a wellness salon, and I love Nikken. I do from the heart. So I'm signing up for social media coaching with Zini and Karen, and I learned a lot. And I also work with Sean Albert. He helping me with social media because I don't know anything about it much until now. But the best thing I noticed so far is the new sleep system fit I got. And I slept better and I had more dreams. So, and I wake up, I can focus better. And my goal, I just did a Facebook Live event in my group, my community. I have about 270 people joining me now. And I talk about how to take care of yourself, how to sleep better, but I never push the Nikken product. I just give, if you want to know more information, private message me. Because if I keep pushing Nikken, that's the coaching telling me people will shy away from you. But I noticed that the sleep system, the new one, is really, really good because I noticed the difference. When I wake up, my focus is better.
I have heard other people say they have more dreams. And I noticed that I wake up a little before my alarm now. I'm retired, so I don't have to get up early, but I still have to set an alarm because I'm the kind of person that would sleep till 9 or 10 if I didn't have to get up. But I just wake up feeling ready to get up, refreshed before the alarm's gone off. And that has not been something that's happened to me in my life.
Yeah, this is first. I sleep on the old sleep system for the last 8 years, but this is different. I felt when I get up, I'm ready to go and I'm focused. I had one client bought a new, sleep system. She said it worked well. I'm going to get another set, the king set. So she got the small one and tried out. And she said, she just came in and she said, I had trouble sleeping and I knew her for 24 years, but she never shared anything. So I just brought her in my office. I showed her the sleep system and she bought them on the spot. She said, it worked well, I'll get another one.
That's great that it helped her.
Yeah, so I'm excited. And, my passion is helping people and grow a healthier community. That's what my passion is pushing me to do this.
Oh, it feels so good, doesn't it, when somebody really benefits and you just feel terrific being able
Yes.
to bring them something that helps. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing that. I think we need to hear more. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to hear more about the new sleep system since it's only been out for a few months. I really like hearing people's experiences with it. So
I can't wait. If it help my client, I will do a video and post them on Facebook and Instagram and other social media. I'm learning to do it.
that's great. Maybe
I actually just thought of one more with her talking, if you want one more.
sure.
This one's recent as well. I don't have the new fit myself. My son has had a bad back and went to the doctor, and of course all they want to do is pain meds. And so he asked to borrow the sleep set, and I let him take that. Of course, like I said, that's the old one. But he took it and used it for a while. And then he said he wanted to try an experiment, and he took it off the bed and said he started hurting again. So he stuck it back on and ordered a fit. So I don't know that he's even got the fit yet. So I haven't heard the latest, but that was cool.
Yes, that's a great way to find out if something's helping you, is to take it away and then put it back. Yeah. Thank you. I know that I think Judy might have
Yes.
something else to share. How about
I have something that's different. We have a family horse who is a therapy horse, and he works with adults and young people who have some disabilities, and he works very hard as a therapy horse. And I have now, because I've heard from other people about the pet pad, the large pet pad that insert underneath his saddle, that it supposedly is going to work to give him more energy. And this horse, our horse's name is Ozzy, is getting older, as some of us are, and so could use a little extra energy. And so I've ordered him the large pet pad plus the Mag Duo, because my daughter always used to roll that Mag Duo on him to massage him. So I've spoken with the stable owner where he is located in New Jersey, and I said I need to hear how that is working on Ozzy. And she sent me back a note, and she said, we are so excited and can't wait until we get that pad underneath Ozzy's saddle. And so she's going to keep me posted, and I have great hopes that he is going to get more energy and be able to help more people as my daughter was doing with him.
That is exciting to hear about animals. And I know that I've heard people have used magnets with horses for a long time.
Yes.
People have heard of that more than they've heard of people using magnets. But would you come back after you find out what happened to Ozzy and share it with us?
Absolutely, I would love to.
I would love to hear it. I have a sister-in-law that has horses. She does a lot of dog rescue or animal rescue, some horses, some dogs. And I was planning to share this video with her. So
Okay, thank you. I will,
Yeah.
definitely.
thank you. I have a fly in my house that's buzzing around my ears. Let's see, who else would like to share an experience? I'm not sure if Mary Denise wants to. Doesn't, you don't need to, but if you would like.
Yes, I would like to.
Great.
Mine is on the water. I have two cats I've had for 3 years, and they've always had the Mag water. And over this weekend, I had a friend come over, and he offered to give them some water. But I didn't realize it till later. He gave them the tap water, and they wouldn't drink the water, and they were meowing, meowing, and they were miserable. And then I said to him, "What did you do?" He said, "Oh, I just gave them tap water." I said, "No, you can't do that. They won't drink that. They don't like it. I think it's the smell, chlorine or whatever it is. They won't drink it."
Oh my.
As soon as I changed the water, they were fine. I give it to all my plants and myself, of course.
Yes. That is great to hear. I love it. I once, this summer, we were with our son and his family, and they have a really adorable dog. That makes him sound like a little one, but he's not. He's more on the big dog side. And I had sent them a water filter, and they weren't taking full advantage of it. I did it because my son has so many dietary issues, and he's got celiac disease and has for his whole life almost. So I did an experiment with the dog and put 2 identical bowls of water on the floor and just watched him. And he does a lot of his drinking in streams when they go out walking. They live in up near Canada on the coast in Washington. So, but several times the dog went to the water dishes after I put the bowls there, and I watched him, and he always drank out of the one that had the Mag water in it. So, but I love, it's even more fun to hear about cats that just get upset and won't drink regular water because that's all they're being given. Any other thoughts anyone wants to share? Fly goer.
Well, I wouldn't mind, Emily, hearing your water story again, since we're talking about water just before we end.
Okay, I will tell it then, because I don't know that most of these people that are on with us tonight have heard it. I just got introduced to Nikken water a year ago, June, through Elaine. Thank goodness. And the backstory is that I had massive flare-ups of hurting joints, mostly hands and feet. And I had not known what was causing it, what was going on. And that it started the summer before, and then it kind of eased off. And then, because I was put on some medication too. Actually, no, I didn't take, yeah, I might have taken medication back then. So, and then it got better during the winter, but then the spring and summer came along, and it was terrible. I couldn't. It hurt to flush the toilet. It hurt to open the fridge. It hurt to reach up and get a glass. It hurt a lot to do those things, especially in the first part of the day. So I went to see a naturopathic, to a naturopathic clinic that I've gone to for years and years to get homeopathics, and they can usually test me if something's wrong and often figure it out. So I said to the woman that I knew really well, "What is going on?" And I told her what I was experiencing, and she started testing me and she said, "You're dehydrated." And I thought to myself, how can I be, I said to her, how can I be dehydrated when I drink, like they tell you to, half my body weight in ounces every day? I drink a lot of water. I don't know why I would be dehydrated. And so she kept on doing a little bit more testing. And then she said, it's not getting into your cells. And I thought, well, then what do we do about that? But there wasn't really an answer. So that was where it was left. And then about 2 weeks later is when I learned about Nikken's water filter. And when I first heard about it, that because of the way the molecules get restructured, that it gets into your cells more easily, it's more bioavailable. That's what really perked me up and made me know that I needed to try it, because I had just been told my cells weren't getting the water enough. And so Elaine let me borrow an extra one that she had for about a week. And I had written in my journal, which is the only reason I can say this now, that I had 2 days that week that I felt noticeably better. Not every day, but 2 days. And so then I gave it back, like we were just talking a while ago, and did without it for a week. And I just felt like I need to have this water. Oh, also, when I had it that week of the trial, I just craved it. I wanted more and more. I could never get enough of that water, and my body just wanted it, and I just kept drinking. So we ended up buying one, and that was, I think it was delivered right at the end of May. And by the end of June, I didn't have any more discomfort in any of my joints. Like my life was radically transformed. That's my water story. Now I would like to own the shower head, because I have such dry skin and it itches, and I've just heard so many good things about it. But I also am a swimmer, and I swim in chlorine an hour 3 times a day, 3 times a week. So that's not real good for me, but I have done it for years and years and years, and I don't have a lake nearby, so that pool's where I go. So I just think the Nikken products are incredible. We just have, it's almost 7:30, and I don't want this to go over, but does anyone have anything that popped in their head that they really want to share before we end? Alrighty. Well, thank you all. I have loved hearing your stories, and I will go ahead and try to post this video on YouTube either tonight or tomorrow. And if you want to share it with a friend, please do. I'm going to do that. So all of you have really contributed so much. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Have a wonderful evening, everyone. How do I
Thank you.
stop recording?